What's good, y'all? So I don't want to make this video too long. If this video makes it longer than 15 minutes, then I probably went down a rabbit hole in my mind. But nevertheless, we're going to try to keep it quick. We're going to go over the good, the bad, and what I'm going to do with it. Okay? So we're going to start off with some positive reflection real quick. If I had to summarize my experience on this YouTube platform, I would use two words. The first word being fun. Just simply fun. And the second word would be successful. Okay, so let's go ahead and start off with the word fun real quick. For those of you that have been watching my channel for a while, and I stated this in many videos, it's like this is a hobby for me. I just, when I have a bunch of free time and I have a good thought on my head, I just share it out with the world. It's the equivalent of a Facebook post for me. It's the equivalent of a Snapchat post for me. It's just this is just the platform that will just quote, quote, keep it there forever unless I start speaking too much truthful stuff. Then they're going to start to censor you a little bit. That's just how they do in the spiritual community. We all know. But anyway, it's just fun for me, to just put my thoughts out there, and like-minded individuals will gravitate towards that type of energy. I don't do anything crazy, and we're going to talk about this in a little bit, but I don't do anything crazy for the views and the clicks and stuff. I don't need to. I don't care. One of the things that I've noticed is when I go back, watch other YouTubers, I get very annoyed easily because now I do this. I make more content than some of y'all. And it's like one of the things that annoys me the most about most YouTube videos is when they tell you to like, comment, and subscribe before you've even watched the video. I've been very consistent on this stance. It's very annoying. You know what I'm saying? It's like, that's pretty much walking into the store and they say, have a good day. The thing that you're supposed to say when you're on your way out, have a good day. You'd be like, okay, thank you. I just walked in this store. Usually you greet each other with a hello, how are you today? But nevertheless, that's just how I see it. But then with being behind the veil, and I can see how the YouTube algorithms work, and I know how this and that, and I know why different keywords do this. And anyone that has a YouTube channel, you probably have that, I forgot what it's called, but that little thing that tracks the percentages and the view rate and all that type of stuff. That's too much for me, man. I get up here, I record my videos, and I upload them, and I go about my business. And then I check in every once in a while to check out if there's any new comments. Sometimes there are, sometimes they're not. Cool. And I go mind my own business. This isn't my life. This is a hobby for me. Well, technically it is my life, but y'all know what I mean. But this is a hobby for me. I could put this down and I can pick it up whenever I feel like. And I've showed y'all that. I can be the dude that makes 6 videos in one day, or like what I'm about to do, go on hiatus because I feel like it. I have no business attached to this. I have no money coming in because of this. So I can do whatever I want with this channel. And hopefully I keep it like that for the rest of my life. If I ever do take $1 based off of something from my channel, I'm going to do it my way, and I'm going to do it in any type of way that doesn't impact my message. All right? So hopefully that's my promise. That doesn't shoot me in the foot later on. But nevertheless, right? So I really do enjoy what I do. I enjoy connecting with the world, which is a nice little segue into the successful part of how I would describe my time on YouTube. Successful. I've literally checked off everything I've wanted to accomplish off the list already, and I guess we're going to start mixing some of the negative in here. But one of the things though is I've identified this before, is that I feel like Pitbull, I feel like Mr. Worldwide with this already. This is something I didn't even set out to do, but I personally connect with some people from South Africa, London. Shout out to Sheldon, shout out to Zen. I got, people showing me love from Indonesia, and India that they mix together there. But India, shout out to Geo, I think it's Geo Javi, something like that. But Geo, shout out to you regardless. From Italy. It's I remember y'all. This is fun. Like I say, when I watch people do YouTube videos now, it's they almost okay, these are the people I have now. Let me go out here and get more. They've already turned their backs on their viewership. Meanwhile, I do it the complete opposite. I have 600 people. I'm talking to 600 people. And then it's pretty much how I look at my channel growth is they hear what I'm saying to y'all, and people on the outside, hey, yo, what you talking about? Oh, you speaking some real stuff. You become 601, 602, 650, 700, 750. That's how I do this. I'm talking to y'all. I don't care about the masses because I can't even lie. If I woke up one day and I had 1 million subscribers like some of these big, huge people out there, I would lose my mind. That would make me put this YouTube thing down instantly. I like organic growth. I don't want to just wake up one day and there's 100,000 million subscribers and whoa, that's a whole bunch of people that know nothing about me. Y'all have no clue how I upload. See, the people that been with me and they stick with me, y'all know how I get down. I do what I want to do. I don't have a schedule, but as I grow and grow and grow, it's like, y'all know how I am now. So some people, y'all know when I make those certain types of videos, y'all know I'm doing it on purpose. And some of y'all might completely disagree, but you know what I'm doing. I know what he's doing. I'll just ignore this video for today. Very simple. You don't have to go out here and spread the hate, which we're going to be getting to here shortly. This is successful for me because it's a challenge. And I say, one of my favorite affirmations that I love to preach to everybody is that I am the man that I want to be. I am the woman that I want to be for the ladies that watch my channel. It's like, that's such a simple affirmation, but then everything that you need will come into your life based off of that energy that you've been sending out to the universe. That's the law of attraction. The words that you utter have a weight, which is why people like me will always be constantly succeeding. People like us will constantly succeed, and people like this, who I'm going to read off, are going to stay where they are, and they're just going to keep on projecting their hate on people. And I guess before we read this comment, the negative side of this YouTube thing is, it doesn't matter how high your vibration is. It doesn't matter if you're seeing elves in your free time. It doesn't matter if the dragonflies are the fairies to you. It doesn't matter if you can see the two suns in the sky. It doesn't matter if these clouds aren't real. It doesn't matter if you don't think winter is real anymore. You can see through the matrix that it's just programmed into us to believe it every single time. Anyway, I was about to go down that rabbit hole. But anyway, you can know all this type of stuff, all this deep occult, this hidden knowledge, all this type of stuff that can really change your lives and truly free you. And I'm using that word on purpose here. And then you're going to get the people that are too locked up into the box, that will always come to your high vibrational channel and try to bring you down. Because what you need to remember is the light attracts all. It really does. So the higher and higher you go, the more higher and higher vibration that you get. The way I see it, we live in a world of duality. So if you're level 6 light, you have to deal with level 6 darkness. And when I say light and dark, I mean the quote good and evil. The ones that are here for the world and the ones that want to see the world burn. Okay, so when you get level 6 light, you have to deal with level 6 darkness. When you get to level 7 light, you're going to have to deal with level 7 darkness. It's just how this works. But sometimes the little bottom feeders want to think they want to take on a king. They want to take on a goddess. They want to take us on. And then you just realize that they just bounce off you. Says, please, just go away. You're annoying. And that's the most that they get out of me. But even with that said, though, well, let me finish that thought after this. So I got a couple of comments on a specific day. Now, if you've been watching Remedy H, he's been talking about how it's midnight, aka pretty much a lot of stuff is about to start happening. A lot of transitions are about to happen. A lot of these systems as we know it are going to begin to crumble. And I really do hope that he's correct on that. But I play both sides of the fence. That's why I always say I'm ready to live off the land, or I'm ready for flying cars. Either way, I'm ready for both. But I pay attention to his word because I find him to be a very respectable source of information. And on that day, I think this is a couple of days ago, he said things are about to get crazy. People that were wilding out before are really going to start wilding out. And on that specific day, I got 2 back-to-back very negative comments, very low vibrational comments. But this is just the one I'm going to read off to you real quick. Quick little conversation I had with somebody. And I'm reading this verbatim. You niggas are funny as hell. You can see where we're going off with this already. Y'all talk about law of attraction. Let me see you attract some freedom. Don't speak on shit you don't fully understand. If you want some views, just say that. Do I even need to talk about this? This is the type of stuff that's going to happen to you. When you start your own channel, when you start to speak your truth, it doesn't matter how big you are into it. It doesn't matter how greatly intertwined the things that you're speaking to these people are in your own life, in your own DNA, your own aura, your own psyche. These people that don't know nothing are going to come up to you and say some stupid stuff like this. And I've quoted him one of my favorite quotes. I'm so happy I learned before I even delve deep into some of the deeper occult stuff that I'd be really into. I shall not commit the fashionable stupidity of regarding anything that I cannot explain as a fraud. And I was like, my question to you is, why'd you even click the video? If you know this is something you don't want to watch, why did you click it? That's your own low vibrational stuff attracting more stuff to you that you don't like. So you can go emit more of that hatred towards something. And then, of course, the person doesn't even answer my question. It says, LOL, you know you're a fraud. And so do we. First of all, who's we? But whatever. And I was like, yo, you're still here going back and forth with me. Now, at this point, I'm just playing with him because I know that he'll just keep going back and forth. Everyone should ignore yo thirsty ass. You see what I'm saying? So it doesn't matter how much good you do. Doesn't matter how much you're trying to just help the world. Some people gonna act like they know you off of one video, and I find that to be hilarious. How can you call me a fraud when I am literally the walking proof of everything that I'm talking about? Semen retention, healthy eating, law of attraction and manifestation. All of these things came from these affirmations, all this hippy dippy stuff that I know nothing about. It's like you don't know how your phone works, but you know how to get on FaceTime. You know how to get on Instagram. I can almost guarantee you don't know how the comment gets from your text to online. You don't know all the internet protocols that make things match up and blah, 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 but you know how to use it. That's all I need to know. I know how to use it, and I know that I feel good when I do it. As long as I feel good what I'm doing, as long as I'm not force feeding my opinions on other people, I'm within my own little rules here. You know what I'm saying? But it's this level of ignorance that, and once again, it's not the words that are making me go on this hiatus. It's the level of ignorance that just reminded me how much I loved being out of the limelight, if you will, out of the view of the public. It's this level of ignorance and stupidity is what I'm going to call it, that really reminded me how much I loved being a ghost. How I loved just being able to walk around and no one knew my name. How I didn't have my phone going off for notifications. Don't get me wrong, I keep it on because I like to be updated. I like to, interact with y'all, but nevertheless, I have to return my energies to myself, okay? Just for a little bit of time, just so I can go grow independently without, putting it all out there. It's like when I put my energies to myself, some crazy things happen. So I'm giving myself a couple of months minimum, like probably either December or sometime next year when I'll come back and I'll just get back to it, But nevertheless, it's like one of the things that, it's time for me to do. And one of the things I've been listening to my intuition on is time to just simply take a break. And that's all I'm doing, And hopefully y'all know that I ain't giving up. I ain't quitting just because I'm little ignorant words like this. But it's just like whenever I see this, it just reminds me, it's like, oh my God, and this is directed straight at me. You know what? Let me just go disappear real quick because that's just what I want to do anyway. I've been yearning for a little sense of connecting with myself, connecting with these new energies going on. And it's like, what you have to remember too is like, sure, even though a lot of my energy now has been going to this YouTube thing, it's still somewhere that's outside of myself because I wanted to sacrifice a little bit of my own time to give to the world. But now it's time for me to return some of that energy back to myself. And if I'm operating at 100% energy, I can manifest some crazy things in the meantime, So that's exactly what we're going to do. And I'm going to go back to the super lab, aka when I'm not talking to nobody except for my parents and my close friends. And that's it, So whether you care, whether you don't care, I'm going on hiatus for a few months, I'll see y'all when I see y'all. To the next one.